A pleasant surprise for Real Madrid. Regarding refereeing, in an unexpected surprise, Florentino Perez, the president of Real Madrid, received shocking news regarding refereeing in La Liga after a series of controversial refereeing errors that directly affected the team's results in the league. This comes amid the growing debate about the performance of referees in the competition, which has caused Real Madrid to lose many points, resulting in anger and dissatisfaction within the club and among its fans. Perez and his stance on refereeing. Florentino Perez has always been one of the fiercest critics of refereeing mistakes that harm Real Madrid. But on many occasions, he has preferred not to escalate the issue in the media, opting instead to take formal steps within the Spanish Football Federation. However, in recent times, repeated refereeing errors have made the club feel targeted, especially with some controversial decisions benefiting rival teams. Refereeing mistakes that harmed Real Madrid. In Real Madrid's recent matches, there have been controversial refereeing decisions, including disallowed goals for offside despite serious doubts about their correctness, as well as the refusal to award clear penalties. Additionally, the video assistant referee, VAR, did not intervene in crucial moments that could have changed the course of the matches. These errors were not just isolated incidents. They have occurred repeatedly, leading the club to feel that it is being unfairly treated. One of the most significant of these mistakes happened in the last match, where one of Real Madrid's players was clearly fouled inside the penalty area, but the referee refused to award a penalty despite the video replay showing a clear intervention. In another match, a goal was disallowed for offside, even though the replay showed the player was in a legal position. These decisions directly impacted the team's results, causing them to lose valuable points in the La Liga race. Perez's surprise. Regarding refereeing, amid this controversy, Florentino Perez received an unexpected surprise, as media reports revealed confessions from some refereeing officials regarding the errors committed against Real Madrid. According to these reports, some former referees or officials in the refereeing committee confirmed in unofficial statements that there were unfair decisions in some of the team's matches, and that some referees may have been influenced by external pressures or other considerations. Additionally, there is talk of the possibility of conducting internal investigations into the refereeing performance in recent matches, especially after complaints have been raised by several clubs, not just Real Madrid. Some sources indicate that Perez might take serious steps, such as requesting an urgent meeting with the Spanish Football Federation, or even escalating the matter to the European level if the impactful errors continue. Perez's and Real Madrid's reaction. After these developments, Perez and the Real Madrid management are furious about the repeated refereeing injustice, and it seems they are preparing to take strict action. Although Real Madrid rarely speaks officially about refereeing, the current situation may force the club to change its strategy and push for improvements in the standard of refereeing. There is a possibility that the club will send an official memorandum to the Spanish Football Federation, documenting in detail the mistakes the team has faced in recent matches, and calling for the accountability of the referees who made these errors. The club may also resort to another option, which is pressuring La Liga to make changes to the refereeing system, particularly regarding the use of VAR, which the club feels has not been used fairly in many instances. Madridistas demand justice. The anger is not limited to the club's management, but has extended to Real Madrid's fans, who have expressed their dissatisfaction through social media. Supporters launched online campaigns denouncing the refereeing in La Liga and calling for the club's management to intervene to protect the team's rights. Video clips showing controversial refereeing decisions have also spread, in an attempt to pressure the responsible authorities to acknowledge the mistakes. The future of refereeing in La Liga and Real Madrid's stance. It seems that this issue will not be ignored, especially if errors persist in the coming rounds. Perez is expected to continue monitoring the issue closely, and the club may take bolder decisions if the situation does not improve. Will we witness changes in Spanish refereeing after this pressure? Or will Real Madrid continue to suffer from decisions that could affect its La Liga campaign? The coming days will reveal a lot about the future of this thorny issue. Real Madrid's official squad for the first leg of the Copa del Rey semi-final against Real Sociedad. Italian coach Carlo Ancelotti has announced Real Madrid's official squad for the match against Real Sociedad, which will take place in the first leg of the Copa del Rey semi-final. Real Sociedad will face Real Madrid this Wednesday evening in the first leg of the Copa del Rey 2024/2025 semi-finals. The first leg will take place at the Anoeta Stadium, the home of Real Sociedad, in a highly anticipated football match. Real Madrid's squad against Sociedad. Goalkeepers: Andriy Lunin, Fran Gonzalez, Sergio Mestre. Defenders: David Alaba, Lucas Vázquez, Fran Garcia, Antonio Rudiger, Ferland Mendy, Raúl Asensio. Midfielders: Camavinga, Chima, Luka Modric, Aurelien Tchouameni, Arda Güler, Dani Ceballos. Forwards: Vinicius Jr., Endrick, Rodrigo, Brahim Diaz, Gonzalo. The squad will be missing Kylian Mbappé, Fede Valverde, and Thibaut Courtois, as well as Dani Carvajal and Eder Militão. What was the result of the last match between Real Madrid and Real Sociedad? The last encounter between the two teams was on September 14th, and the match ended with a 2-0 win for Real Sociedad, in a game held as part of the fifth round of La Liga. Anger at Real Madrid due to the Villarreal match date. La Liga has scheduled Real Madrid's match against Villarreal for Saturday, March 15th at 6:30 p.m. local time in Spain, which has caused anger and dissatisfaction among the members of the Royal Club. According to the Spanish newspaper AS, Real Madrid is concerned about the expected fatigue due to playing the second leg of the UEFA Champions League round of 16 against Atletico Madrid just 3 days before this match. Real Madrid has previously complained about the scheduling of their matches, especially the away games in La Liga, due to the late match times, which lead to player fatigue during the return journey. Additionally, Real Madrid will have one less rest day in their fight for the La Liga title due to this scheduled Villarreal match. Ancelotti, the head coach of Real Madrid, attacked Javier Tebas, the president of La Liga, during a press conference on Tuesday in response to his comments calling Real Madrid whiners. Ancelotti said, "Tebas talks a lot about Real Madrid. Since I've been here, he hasn't respected many of Real Madrid's fans by speaking this way. There are more important issues, and he should focus more on solving the problems in Spanish football." Former Real Madrid star on the radar of their arch-rivals. Atletico Madrid's management is looking to sign a new defensive midfielder, and they have set their sights on former Real Madrid star Mateo Kovacic. Kovacic currently plays for Manchester City and is under contract with the English club until June 2027. Could Kovacic return to Madrid once again? According to a report published by Football Spain, Manchester City has become open to the idea of selling Kovacic in the summer, especially after they signed young Spanish player Nicolas Gonzalez. The report indicated that City has set a price of €30 million for anyone interested in acquiring Kovacic's signature, and the coming period will answer the question about his future. Kovacic is 30 years old and plays as a central midfielder. His contract with City expires in June 2027. He joined City in 2023 from Chelsea, and since then, he has played 77 matches in all competitions, scoring 8 goals and providing 11 assists for his teammates. Kovacic had played for Real Madrid between 2015 and 2018, winning several trophies during that period, including 3 UEFA Champions League titles. Ancelotti responds to Tebas' remarks against Real Madrid and reveals Mbappé's status for the Sociedad match. Carlo Ancelotti, the coach of Real Madrid, revealed the status of Kylian Mbappé for the upcoming match against Real Sociedad. Real Madrid is set to face Sociedad tomorrow, Wednesday, at the Anoeta Stadium in the first leg of the Copa del Rey semi-final. Ancelotti said during the press conference, "Matches against Real Sociedad are always tough. The semi-final is important for everyone, and it will be a competitive and enjoyable match." He continued, "Mbappé will travel with us. He has a dental issue and couldn't train, but anyone who travels has a chance to play, including Endrick." He added, "Javier Tebas talks a lot about Real Madrid since I've been here. He does not respect millions of Real Madrid fans when he speaks in such a way. There are other issues he should focus on solving in Spanish football." Ancelotti also commented on Arda Güler. "I've read about issues with Arda Güler, but it hasn't reached us yet. He's going through a phase that all young players must go through. It happened to Rodrigo, Vinicius, and Fede Valverde. He needs time to be part of the best team in the world. Everyone understands that, and those who don't should understand. He went on to say, criticism? This is a problem with former players. They are like grandparents who talk every day. Some people are tired of seeing my face every day, I understand that. But I consider myself a child, and I have the enthusiasm of a child, and only age judges me. Young players can't gain experience. Only time can give you that. After 40 years in football, I've understood many things. He added, Valverde might return to the right-back position. We need to see the type of plan I'll choose. I've already thought about it, but I won't talk about it. Regarding Luka Modric's contract renewal, he said, I won't interfere in that matter. It's something private between the club and the players. There were already Nacho, Kroos, and Modric himself before. Legends should do what they like. It's the club's idea, and they'll decide with the player what's best for everyone. Ancelotti also revealed, Alaba played 70 minutes against Girona. His knee is fine, and he has recovered. But we need to consider other factors beyond his knee, like muscle problems, because he returned after 14 months away. Regarding Tebas's comment about being ashamed to support Real Madrid, Ancelotti said, I don't know why he feels ashamed. I think everyone is proud to support that club. On Marco Asensio, Ancelotti said, if I said Asensio has a technical weakness, I'd be wrong. He's young, and we work with him like any other young player learning. We haven't worked with him on the technical side, but on the tactical side. Sometimes strength is not the best thing to do, especially inside the box. But we've worked on it, and he's doing well, surprising everyone, including me. Regarding the second anniversary of the Negreira case, Ancelotti said, I can't answer that question. I see that there are procedures being followed, and people are waiting for the decision. Football has been patient, and we must also be patient. In the end, the court will make a decision. He added, Endrick's qualities are different from Vinicius and Rodrigo. He will be a great forward, and I have no doubt about that. There's no problem with him at the moment. And finally, he said, I'm with Güler every day, and sometimes I see him happy, sometimes not. That's natural. I don't want to see a player happy if he's not playing, but I see a player who works and learns. This is just a small part of the time I spend with him. He spends more time with other people, and I don't know if they have the same view of him.